And so begins the greatest science fiction series in history. It's about this guy, Commander John Crichton, who is about to take off in this thing, and he knows something's up.
Man, what is wrong with you?
DK, you know that feeling you get the night before something big's about to happen in your life?
What happens to him is he gets shot through a wormhole, only 5 minutes and 17 seconds into the first episode. That's what I love about Farscape. Well, one of many things. No endless exposition, no condescending explanations, straight to the action and the people who make it. Crichton understandably doesn't enjoy his first wormhole trip, although it did turn out okay. True, he got kidnapped by DRDs, assaulted by a Luxon, spat on by a Hynerian, and left wondering,
What is the matter with you people?
well, there's a lot wrong with him, as we see in future episodes. But in episode 1, we are watching through Crichton's eyes, except for a brief exchange between Zan and Dargo. He is lost, far from home, and we are lost with him.
I'm on another planet.
Yes, Dorothy, you aren't in Kansas anymore, and neither are we. This is not the standard science fiction show, not by any stretch.
20 barrels of fluid! There was a time when you would have been disemboweled with a girl less than spade for half such an insult to me! 35?
The primary purpose of any first episode of a TV show is world building. The audience needs to be introduced to the main characters and the conflicts they are facing. Farscape's premiere episode does just that. The episode focuses mostly on two people setting up the central dynamic of the series. We have Crichton, an astronaut with a famous father who creates his own experiment which goes wrong and strands him in another part of the galaxy. He meets the woman of his dreams, who promptly beats him up. However, Aaron, the Peacekeeper Prowler pilot, does forge an unlikely bond with Crichton. It begins when she realizes he is not one of the escaped prisoners, so by circumstance, a potential ally. Understandably, she is more open to ally with him than with Dargo, Rigel, or Zan.
Why are they doing this? Beating us.
They'll need information if they're going to survive. They're hoping we'll provide it.
She aligns herself too closely with Crichton, condemning herself by defending him.
Yes, Officer Sun. You know something about this alien?
Only that I have spent time with him, sir, and I believe him when he says that what happened to your brother was an accident. I don't believe that he is brave enough or intelligent enough to attack one of our prowlers intentionally.
Although Crace seems rather quick to condemn Aaron. But this first episode sets up so much future action in the series, which I won't mention to spoil it for any newcomers. But there's a history between Crace and Aaron, and a bigger history for Aaron that is only hinted at in this scene. Peacekeepers are clearly totalitarian thugs, and Aaron is, well, now was one of them. She loses her place in the Peacekeepers because she protects Crichton. Crichton returns the favor by protecting Aaron.
We take her too.
What? Never. I will take you. You are manager. But she...
If she stays, we all stay.
That scene sets the tone for the relations among Dargo, Aaron, and Crichton for quite a while to come. I have argued in an earlier video, and I will do so again, that Crichton's statement, "You can be more," is a major theme of Farscape, especially for Aaron.
No, I will not come with you.
You've been irreversibly contaminated, remember?
It means death.
It is my duty, my breeding. Since birth, it's what I am.
You can be more.
There is no shortage of symbolism that Crichton is releasing Erin from her shackles at that moment. Anyway, our heroes escape the two bumbling peacekeepers. I wonder what Crace did to them, but don't get far. Crichton bails them out.
Around, we have to
What?
go back toward the planet.
Go back to the planet!
Crichton, what are you doing?
It's a theory. It has to do with overcoming atmospheric friction.
Are you completely insane?
Instance 1 of Crichton taking over and getting the others out of a tight spot. It is a little surprising that he is so forward, but he asserts himself using what expertise he has. I have to break in here with a reality check. I am no mathematician, but I know that you can't solve an equation without some data. You can't solve for E in E equals mc squared if you don't know the value of m. Crichton doesn't know the values of any of the variables, yet he miraculously comes up with 28 to 38 degrees to escape the command carrier.
Dive straight into the atmosphere. 28 to 38 degrees, you got it?
Do it if you're gonna do it!
How Erin and Pilot know what to do is a mystery, as Crichton has said very little in specific to them. But hey, at some point every plot needs a suspension of disbelief in order to continue. And that is this point in the first episode. Really. If we could accept that wormholes exist, that slugs can ride throne sleds, and so on, we can just accept that Crichton's maneuver works perfectly and Moya and passengers are saved. All in all, Season 1, Episode 1 is a solid episode that sets the foundational tone for the series. We meet our hero. We are introduced efficiently and without fuss or fluff to the situation that our hero faces. We meet the other main characters.
I'm Rigel the 16th, Dominar to over 600 billion people. I don't need to talk to you.
I am Pauzo Tarzan. And you?
Cardago. Pilot! I demand you give me maneuverability now!
Moya can't withstand this assault much longer.
Captain Crace?
Yes, Lieutenant.
The other main characters that shows the brilliance of Farscape. Science fiction, especially television science fiction, is rife with cliches and stock characters. Farscape's first episode appears to give us some of those stock characters. But while other TV shows never get past those stock character stereotypes, Farscape, well, I'll discuss that in future deep dives. And as the episodes progress and get more complex, so also will my deep dives into them. If you love Farscape and like the deep dives, please support my Farscape Continues project by giving a few dollars through the Ko-Fi link in the description below. See you again soon, because I don't say goodbye.